Hello, hi, and welcome to my channel in Sutapa's world. So, if you're watching my video for the first time, so don't forget to subscribe my channel, like, and share. So, today I'm back with another very interesting video, and this time it is a very famous recipe which is very popular among Bengalis and Assamese, and this is bhatkorola pur, that is stuffed kantola fry. So, let's check out its ingredients. So for this you will need kantola. So try to buy a kantola which is quite big in size. Then you will need few mustard seeds. You will need plain flour, mustard oil, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 to 2 green chilies, salt as per taste, black cumin seed and turmeric powder. So at first you have to start cutting your kantola. So what you have to do is cut its edges and then start scratching it all around. So in the same way you have to cut all your kantola pieces. So now you have to cut this in half. So once you're done with your cutting, so now at this point of time you have to take a pressure cooker and you have to add adequate amount of water. Then add all your kantola pieces. Then add some salt. And now you have to give this 2 whistles in high flame. So in between you have to make a paste of mustard seed by adding some water. You can see it has become a very smooth paste. So now after your 2 whistles, you can see that your kantola became very soft. And now what you have to do is you have to scrape out all the things which is there in between, just the way I'm showing you. So after scraping out all the seeds and the inner portion of the kantola, now you have to fry your kantola seeds that you have scraped out just now. So what you have to do is heat a pan and add 1 to 2 teaspoon of mustard oil. So once your oil is heated, then add kalonji, that is black cumin seed. Saute it about for a 5 to 6 seconds. Then add the scrapped portion that you have taken out from the kantola. So now you have to fry it very well. So now add your grated ginger. So here I'm using 1 teaspoon of grated ginger. So now again give it a very good mix. So throughout this process you have to keep your flame on medium. So now add salt as per your taste. Add chopped green chilies. So now again give it a very good mix. Now add pinch of turmeric powder. Now again mix it properly. So after stirring for about a minute, then add your mustard seeds paste. So here I'll be using 4 tablespoons of mustard seed paste. And like I already shown you that I have just made it paste with using plain water. I have not added any extra masala into that, only mustard seeds and water. And now after adding all your paste, you have to mix it very well, but don't forget that you don't have to mix it for a very longer period of time, otherwise mustard seeds tends to become bitter in taste. And always check the seasoning. If you think that you need to add some more amount of salt, you please add that, because the stuffing only is very crucial and very important part of this recipe. If the seasoning is correct, then everything will be fine. And now you can see that I have kept all my things ready. So now exactly what I'm doing is I'm making a batter out of my plain flour along with some water. So besides using plain flour, if you want, you can also use some besan, that is gram flour, or you can also use some maida, or if you want, you can use some other batters as of your choice. But as for now, I'm using atta, that is plain flour, because it gives a very good crispiness in your kantola fry. And after adding some water and after mixing it, I have added some pinch of salt and pinch of turmeric. And your batter should not be very much runny, or neither should be very much thick. So my batter is ready. So now what you have to do is you have to put the stuffing inside your kantolas. So while putting the stuffing, don't overload it. In the same way, you have to fill up all the kantolas with the stuffing. This recipe is quite a bit lengthy, I know, but the outcome is just so amazing just with this kantola fry. And if there is a dal with you, you can have your full meal with so much of satisfaction. And you can see that I have kept all my things ready, that is stuffed kantolas, and my batter is also ready. So now again, in a pan, add adequate amount of oil. I'm using mustard oil. If you want to use refined oil, no issue. So you can see I have used too much amount of oil, I know, but you have to fry the kantolas, so you have to use oil here, adequate amount of oil. So once your oil is completely heated, then you have to dip your stuffed kantola into the batter, and then you have to start frying it. So you have to put this kantola upside down, that means where the stuffing is filled in, so you have to fry that portion first. So after frying for about 2 to 3 minutes, just check the kantolas whether it has developed a brownish color or not. If not, then you have to fry it for another 50 seconds or 1 minute, depending on the amount of kantolas you're using. So now you can see that it has developed the beautiful color that actually what I wanted for this recipe. So now flip it around and you have to cook it the other side in the same way. So you can see it is completely done. This bhatkorola pur is a traditional recipe that Bengalis and Assamese both enjoy thoroughly, and I learned it from my mother. And you don't forget to try this. If you are not aware of this recipe, then please try this at least once, And now you can see that I'm frying the other pieces which is left out, and this is just so yummy. And while frying, it doesn't need very too much amount of time because your kantola pieces are already boiled, you have already fried the stuffing. So this way your kantola, stuffed kantola fried, that is bhatkorola pur, is just ready to eat. Enjoy this with your family and do give me your feedback, and thank you so much for watching my video.